The psalmist comes to the end of his song and he calls us to attend, to guard, to watch over these words. He tells us to consider these truths. Consider them. Think about them. You know, when I read these verses in this chapter, I can't help but read them through New Testament eyes. If there be an ever-constant, continual reminder of the loving kindness of the Lord, if there be a living embodiment of the mercy and of the kindness and of the grace of God, if there be an incarnation of the redemptive exercise of the love of God, it can only be found in one person. Who is it that this woman who had the issue of blood and had kept it for her fainting for 12 long years, he said to her, "Daughter, be of good comfort, for thy faith hath made thee whole." Who is it that said to the demon-possessed man, bound in chains, living in caves among the dead, "Go home to thy friends and tell them how great things the Lord has done for thee and hath had compassion on thee"? Who is it that said to the hopeless and dying leper, "Be thou clean"? Who is it that called out to the windswept band of fearful disciples and said, "Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid"? I tell you, there's only one, and his name is Jesus. One visitation from Jesus, one encounter with him, and the woman's defilement is stanched. The madman sits at peace at his feet. The corrupted life is cleansed. The raging sea and the howling winds whimper and bow at the Nazarene's feet like a whipped puppy. Do you want to see the loving kindness of the Lord? Look to Calvary. The only begotten Son of God that came out of heaven and robed himself in human flesh, lived a perfect life, healed the sick, opened blinded eyes, caused the lame to walk and raised the dead. Then he was taken mercilessly beaten, whipped beyond recognition, nailed naked to a Roman cross. And while he was mocked by both the religious and the profane, there he cried, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." There has never been a greater example of Romans 5:8, but God commendeth. God showed his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. All through this chapter, we have seen the enduring loving kindness of the Lord. And that loving kindness endures today. Today. It endures our rebellion. It endures our refusal. It endures our sin. It endures our pride. The loving kindness of the Lord endures forever through the death, burial, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Oh, come to Jesus. Repent, turn, change your mind, and believe on him who died for you.